Coming at you from the heart of downtown Las Vegas and the world-famous Fremont Street experience. From inside the showroom at the D Hotel and Casino, it's Jokesters TV. Jokesters TV is brought to you by Jokesters Comedy Club and the D Hotel and Casino. And now, the Jokesters.
But you have to be open about your intimacies. That way you have a healthy sex life. Nobody wants a lifetime of penny, nickel, quarter, dollar, penny, nickel, quarter, dollar. From our Canadian friends, loony, toony, saskatoony, loony, toony, saskatoony. Of course, my Hispanics, peso, 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 peso. Anyone from England, pound, pound, pound. I guess now it's Brexit, Brexit, Brexit. My ex caught me off guard one night. She goes, "Hey, would you mind if I just satisfy myself?" And I'm like, "Not at all. Hell, that's like hiring a subcontractor. Get somebody else to do the drywall, I'll paint." Did you hear over there? She just got the joke, like, huh? Oh my God! You tricked me, you and your little metaphor. I love to see couples too, man. That's awesome, man. I'm happily married. I love the fact that I'm married. I hate the dating process because people are just lazy nowadays. You use the internet, you know. I'm not against like Match.com where you got your interest. You put their interest, you see if it's copacetic or fill a word in whatever you're in public school. The one I don't like is Tinder. You just put your picture on it. If you're good looking, you get swipe, swipe, swipe. If you're mediocre, swipe, swipe, swipe. You know, they have one for gay men. That one's called Grindr. You don't swipe it, you squeeze it and you shake it up and down a couple times. That's the other guy know that you're interested, you know? Then they got one for ladies that like ladies. That one's called Snatch Chat. And you don't squeeze and shake. You lick your fingers. You do the alphabet a couple times. Double tap, do some hieroglyphics. Yeah, that doesn't work. You just go back to Grindr.
I was parking here, and I noticed that all these casinos have handicapped parking spots, right? Which is funny when you think about it, right? 'Cause let's face it, folks. If you're handicapped, hasn't God made it abundantly clear that you're not lucky? What? I'm not being a jerk. I'm just saying, you know, I don't want to waste all that luck at the crafts table, you know? I want to hold on to some of that for a new kidney or whatever. You know, they're not giving out libs at the roulette wheel. Cool, all right. I was driving here too, the oldie station, they were playing one of my favorite songs, Big Girls Don't Cry. You ever heard that song before? Big Girls Don't Cry. It's a classic oldie, which I think is incorrect because in my experience, I find that big girls cry quite often. And for a variety of different reasons, right? You know, like maybe their ice cream fell on the ground. Maybe they went to hug a puppy, but they accidentally killed it. Man. Maybe they got sad and tried to kill themselves, but the rope snapped because they were too heavy. I'm just saying, there's reasons, right? There's definitely reasons why a big girl might cry. I was on Facebook today too, and you know they have those articles on Facebook like which Disney princess are you and all that nonsense. Well, there was an article today. It was fun facts about the Disney princess. I don't know if you know this, but I learned this today. In all of the original Disney movies, the princesses, they were like 16 years old. Did you know that? Yeah, they were teenagers. Which makes sense when you think about it, you know, because no man is going to risk his life fighting a dragon for a 30-year-old woman, you know, like... There's a lot of 30-year-old women in here tonight. That's I don't know if you're aware of this. I wouldn't even get a full-time job for a 30-year-old woman, right? Let alone fight the forces of evil, right? But if somebody told you there was a smoking hot teenage princess who you could legally bang if you kill a dragon, man, we would all be out hunting dragons right now, right? Like, that might be why there's no dragons anymore, you know? Maybe people caught on to the whole kill a dragon, hook up with a teenager policy. Extinct.
What is up, Vegas? hometown, Vegas, right? Fremont experience. This place is insane, right? Only place in the world within one city block I can drink a yard mark, get in a dance battle, eat a 5-pound cheeseburger, and kick a guy in the nuts for $20. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. There's no other place like that. Burning Man, maybe. I don't know. I've never been. I'm from Reno, man, and it's funny how often on the road, Las Vegas and Reno get mistaken for one another. It happens all the time, and it kind of cracks me up. And I love my hometown, don't get me wrong, but it's insane. Like, I'll be on the road, people be like, where are you from? I say, I'm from Reno. They go, oh, you mean Vegas? I go, no, I do not. I mean, Vegas is creepy uncle. That's where I live, you know. And I had to come up with like a quick way to describe the differences, right, between Reno and Vegas, because on the surface, yes, they are very similar, but underneath, not so much. This is the best way I can come up with an explanation. Imagine Las Vegas, okay? Let's picture Las Vegas is one of those overly done cocktails, right? Like just something, you know, it's bright blue. We've all seen them, right? Bright blue, a lot of fruit shoved in there, served in a goddamn fishbowl. You know, just colorful and busy enough to distract you from the fact you just gambled your kid's college tuition. You know, like let's say that's Vegas. If that's Las Vegas, then Reno is a flat Sprite that somebody roofied. Like, yeah, either way you're gonna get wasted, you know, it's just, are you gonna get Snapchat wasted, or are you gonna get Amber Alert wasted, you know, like, who knows? I am single, surprise, I know, I just shocked a lot of you guys in here. You guys, what? Yeah, it's true. Now, I don't mind the fact that I'm still single, man. You know why? Because dating is a gigantic pain in the ass right now. It is, it's a huge pain in the ass. Like, everything's done online, it takes all the fun out of it, right? A lot of the romance is gone. Like, what kind of stories are millennials going to tell their grandkids in 50 years? You know? They're not going to sound like the stories I was told by my grandparents, right? As soon as I saw that deer filter, I just had to swipe right. Like, what the shit is that? Like, ridiculous.
Warning, the following commercial is for the adults only. Let's go! Are you ready to get down and dirty with some side-splitting comedy?
Jokesters Comedy Club.
That's right, Jokesters Comedy Club, located inside the showroom at the D Hotel and Casino.
This is awesome!
7 nights a week.
You got that right.
The party starts at 10 p.m. Laughter starts at 10:30.
Call 702-388-2111.
Jokesters Comedy Club.
Get down and dirty at the D.
Because as a parent, I know that we've come to the grips with our own death. Because if she hits a fan, they're going to slow us down. We're going to have to pick one. Now I know we don't have favorites, but I got a couple that I think I can live without. You know? We're all being honest. We can be honest here. They're not here. We can just say it, right? Just let them go, right? Just go see. This guy knows. It's like, I thought about that so many times. How did you get in my head, sir? Just let him go, right? Don't you wish as a parent we had a tranquilizer gun and be like, nah, it's all right. Down they go. Down they go. No, I'm not there, Dad. Slam. Problem solved, honey. Because when our kids are like, what were we thinking when we had kids, right? Like, oh, this sounds fun. And then you read the people that go, I couldn't live life without Billy. You're like, bullshit. Bullshit, you can't remember your life without Billy. Your life without Billy, you got to do what the hell you wanted. You can sleep naked without somebody banging through the door going, oh my God, what is that? You know, you did what you wanted. Your furniture was not distressed. That wasn't even a thing until we had kids. Now everything looks like I ran a damn sander across it the day I bought it. I don't know. And they're slow as shit, like I said. So, you know, goddamn, we look like a band of refugees walking into Walmart, people. Like, holy shit, guys. So, I don't know. When you blow a flip-flop, the whole convoy comes to a screeching freaking halt. Screeching halt. I think a lot about like that survival stuff. So like we got a dog, and I always call it like Plan B. So if we run out of food, we'll be good. We gave him like a name, like, oh, what's this for dinner, Dad? I'm speaking broccoli. Thanks to the dog. He's probably outside somewhere. Oh, I wouldn't eat the dog. I'd eat the kid first. That's why I had so many of them. fatten that one up because I don't like that one as much.
Thought I was gonna be late tonight. I got stuck in the mirror looking at my face. But like many of you, I thought, doesn't get any better than this. Just attractive. I hope it's not too distracting. So I have to go around the corner, miles from home. That's when I realized I forgot something very important. Y'all ever do that? Yeah? Forget your teeth? My parents always did say, Tom, you'd forget your teeth if they weren't screwed in. I don't know. Maybe I had to smoke too much weed in the morning. Who else is smoking a lot of weed? Honesty, that's what that looks like right there. But I have to smoke a lot of weed. Helps me to forget how good looking I used to be. I smoked so much weed, look how small my ears have gotten. Look at them, take a good look. One's a little bit bigger than the other one, right? Like titties. Like titties. I used to have days where I couldn't go out of the house. I was so embarrassed. My hair falling out in this weird pattern. My teeth become old and stained. My friends, they kept telling me, Tom, it's okay. None of that matters. Everything's gonna be fine. They were wrong.
I'm what you call an institutionalized single. If you don't know what that is, think of somebody who's been in jail too long. They're institutionalized. They don't know how to live in the free world. I've been single so long, I don't know how to live in a relationship. It's true, I'll go out on a blind date, and before the date starts, I'm freaking myself out. I'm like thinking, what are the options here? What could happen if this thing actually goes right or wrong? Like, what are my choices? Like, jail, marriage. And to be honest, either way, I'm gonna end up somebody's bitch. So the options are not good. But what this has made me, I am now an expert on dating websites. Stating the obvious once again. No, I know about dating websites you may not have heard about. True ones. Like there's a dating website geared towards the ladies. I want to be nice about it. Let's just say their biological clock is, on its last snooze button. Yeah, it's called expirationdate.com. Their motto is, you've held out for the best. Maybe it's time to settle for the rest. And then a picture of me. Yeah. And I know little facts about dating websites. Any of you here tried Plenty of Fish? No, thank you. This joke is going to go over great. No, Plenty of Fish dating website. But there's actually a section for people who want to have one-night stands. It's cool, you just click on the catch and release option. Fishing joke, you look like you could catch and release. Oh! And Tinder. Come on, you guys have tried Tinder. Little known secret about Tinder is once you've swiped to the end, it deletes itself out of self-frustration and loads Grindr. It's true, but I'm too afraid to try Grindr because, I don't want to get that official confirmation that I'm, unattractive to both genders.
Warning, the following commercial is for the adults only.
Let's go!
Are you ready to get down and dirty with some side-splitting comedy?
Jokesters Comedy Club.
That's right, Jokesters Comedy Club, located inside the showroom at the D Hotel and Casino.
This is awesome!
7 nights a week.
You got that right.
The party starts at 10 p.m. Laughter starts at 10:30.
Call 702-388-2111.
Jokesters Comedy Club.
Get down and dirty at the D.
Hey, yeah, I am staying here at the hotel. Anyone in the hotel? Hotel people? Anybody? Speak English? All right, good. You steal yet? You steal stuff from the hotel? Just me? You guys, when you go to hotels, you guys steal, right? You steal? You steal right? You gotta steal at the hotels. See, a lot of people wait to the end. You know the amateurs? They wait to the end. You gotta steal right away because sometimes they replenish what you steal. You ever think of that? Not only do you steal right away, you blame the hotel. As soon as you get to your room, you take what you gotta take, go back to the front desk and yell at them. Go, oh, how dare you charge me all this money for a room that doesn't have a TV? Want my money back and a remote that works? Ex-Boy Scout, I got fired, long story. Anyway. You can understand, the maid has a chart. You guys know that the maid has a chart. Check off, find out what you stole. So first thing you want to take is the chart. See what I'm saying? Trying to help folks. I'm broke, you know. I grew up with a good family. My father was a doctor. People, you go, you're lucky. Your dad's a doctor. Must get free drugs. Hey. The problem was he would use them against me and my brothers, so we didn't get spanked. We got sedated. We didn't have time out. We had fade out. Oh. Why do all the ice cream sprinkles say Valium, Daddy? My dad was cheap, even Halloween. I grew up in the 70s. Remember the 70s costumes, Halloween? Plastic mask with the rubber band and the staple digging into your neck. I was bleeding. Like, did you get candy? I go, no, I got a tetanus shot. My dad was so cheap, he goes, make your own costume. So I put a white garbage bag over my body. Everyone's like, what are you, a ghost? I go, no, I'm white trash. It's Boy Scout, smart. Gotta be smart. My last name is Homayun, right? People curious what Homayun is? It's Iranian. Got quiet. All right, one person. I'm only half. It's true. My father is Iranian. My mother is a hostage. And she's doing fine in the trunk. No. My mother's Norwegian. It's a weird mix. Iranian, Norwegian. I'm a labradoodle, you know, basically. But people are weird when they find out you're Middle Eastern, right? Because I kind of blend, you know, with the Norwegian. I blend, you know, camouflage. You know. Right? Like my best friend's wife didn't want me hanging out with him because she found out I'm part Middle Eastern. And that pisses me off because they're both Pakistani. You know, work together. Right?
So I was raised by lesbians. Yeah. Now these aren't the fantasy, like, lipstick lesbians that you may be thinking of, no. This is 700 pounds of all-American lesbian. Yes. Yes. One wears Birkenstocks, the other wears orange Crocs. And neither of them shave their legs. Yeah. I didn't know what a razor was till I got to college. And it's ironic that being raised by women, the only thing I didn't learn was how to be a lady. I didn't learn it. I just learned how to do my makeup. Just learned it. I didn't get my first purse till last year. When my mom saw it, she just like shook her head. She was like, I raised you better than that. Chill out, Mom. I brought over a purse, not a black guy. And man, growing up, I was always so nervous every time I saw a cucumber in the refrigerator. Ollie, why aren't you eating your salad? Because I don't know where it's been, Mom. And my mom, she still wants me to be a lesbian. She's still hoping I'll just wake up and be gay one day. Like, you of all people should know it's not a choice, Mom. Sorry, but I was born this way. Sometimes people ask me if having gay parents messed me up any. I say no, I've seen more messed up kids coming out of Catholic school. But I don't know, maybe my mom did mess me up a little bit. I mean, there was this time I came home from school to find my mom doing yard work wearing my underwear on her head as a sweatband. Yes, it was the only way she could fit into Victoria's Secret. It was also the only way my mom could get another girl's panties wet. Yeah. Hell of a yard, though. The yard looked great. Leave it to a lesbian to know how to trim a bush.
You know what I usually get right away is fat. That's usually the first thing that pops in. Are you Mexican? I thought you were just a fat guy. But I don't get a lot of racism though, I really don't. And you know, now you guys will be happy to know this. I'm a horrible Mexican. Like, that's the best part about it. I'm a really bad Mexican. It's true. My Spanish sucks. I have 0 kids, only 1 job. I'm a shitty Mexican. I don't check any of those boxes, you know? I mean, some of you guys are like, the term is Hispanic. No, I don't make enough money to be Hispanic. I'm Mexican, right? I'm Mexican AF, right? I don't get a lot of racism, though. I don't. Because I'm light-skinned, I have an accent, Unless I'm hanging out with buddies, they like to be dicks, and then we're gonna grab a bite to eat or something, they immediately offer up Taco Bell, which is bullshit. And they used to be serious about it, and I had to drop some science on them, and it's the same thing I'm gonna drop on you guys right now, because I can see some confused looks on your faces. And look, I don't care what you might have heard or what anyone's told you, Mexicans don't like Taco Bell. Boom, I just dropped a knowledge bomb on you guys. Look how shocked some of you guys are. Same looks in the faces of my friends when I told them. Makes me wonder what you guys were taught as children, right? What did we learn today, son? Every time a Taco Bell opens, an illegal gets his papers. No! Look at, I've been Mexican pretty much my entire life, okay? I've never been to Taco Bell for like a taste of home. Like, what the... In fact, there's only 2 reasons in my life why I've ever been to Taco Bell. Either 1, a friend wanted to go, or 2, I only had $1.89 on me. Only 2 reasons to ever go to Taco Bell. And for me, my animosity goes back to when I was young, right? Because I ate a lot of fast food when I was a little kid. Again, shocker. I did. I had a lot of fast food when I was a little kid. A lot of fast food when I was a kid and a young adult teenager last week, yesterday, and this morning. But it's still... And for me, it goes back to their first real big marketing slogan, right? Because you see the commercials now, it says Taco Bell, you gotta live más, which the literal translation for that is live more, which is ironic, because if you eat enough Taco Bell, you're gonna live less, But I'm talking further back, beyond Yo Quiero Taco Bell with that asshole chihuahua. I'm talking, anybody remember this? Make a run for the border. Are you shitting me? Make a run for the border. That's not fair. I can't even say the words run and border in the same sentence. I'll get tased. Taco Bell got huge on that. It's ridiculous. I want to know what slogans were too racist. That's what they went with, Taco Bell, it's beanerific. No, that ain't gonna work. Taco Bell, welcome back, wetback. No, that ain't gonna work. Taco Bell, greasy food for greasy. You know what? Why don't we just stick with it? And I've come up with the best slogan for Taco Bell because those are ridiculous. That'd be like if Panda Express's marketing slogan was, "We love you long time." You see what I'm saying? Nobody would put up with that shit. I've come up with the best slogan for Taco Bell. I'm shocked that nobody has come up with this because not only is it catchy, but it's authentic, and that's just as important. And I'm gonna leave you guys with this. This is my slogan for Taco Bell. Taco Bell, getting the job done for half the price. That's as Mexican as it gets. I'm Oscar Ovis, guys. Have a good night. Peace.
My last name is Delia. It's an Italian word. It means angry hobbit. And, my name is spelled D''Elia. Now, I don't know if you know anyone who's Irish or Italian, but that little apostrophe does nothing but cause problems. Name always gets misspelled, mispronounced, the worst ever. Hand to God, couldn't make this up. When I first moved to California, phone company spells out the word apostrophe right in the middle of my last name. DAPOSTROPHELIA, Depostrophelia, sweetheart. No, for real. Honest to, no, I'm not kidding. And we are taping for TV. Thanks for heckling. No, really, Depostrophelia. That's how they spelled it out. Sounds like a disease, Or worse, like I'm one of those perverts that has to go door to door, Hi, I'm your neighbor. By law, I got to tell you I'm a registered Depostrophiliac. Have a problem with punctuation. A couple months ago, I slipped into a comma, and they had to perform a semi-colonoscopy on me. Wound up missing my period, how that goes, ladies. It's just a little symbol. I'd like to shout out to any younger folks, any of you millennials, about a symbol that I'm a little miffed about, okay? It's a pound sign, it's not a hashtag. Got it? Okay? I never got the memo that, hey, we're changing it. It's going to be a hashtag from now on. It's a pound sign, right? It's a pound sign. So I should be forgiven. When I saw the women's movement, I was like, oh, pound me too. I kind of took it as an invitation, really, Like, one less profile I got to swipe right on. That's all. Now, I'm not making fun of the women's movement. I'm making fun of the difference between pound sign and hashtag. The women's movement is very important, and I think it created an awareness for guys. I now know where that line is. Do not cross. Prior to that, I was like, oh, just don't roofie. You know, just don't grab. No, sexual harassment, and this is important. Sexual harassment is anything that makes a woman feel really uncomfortable from a man who is ugly. Yeah, that's the rule. If you're good looking, then it's flirting. You know what I'm saying? If you look like Harvey Weinstein, you're in a lot of hot water. Channing Tatum could come through those doors, go table to table, and lap dance every woman in here, and there will be no hashtags. Sexual harassment is, it is a woman's thing. I mean, and I'm not saying men are cooler than ladies, but when it comes to that, we are. Try to sexually harass a guy. If some woman grabbed my butt, I'd be like, whoa, hey, you can use both hands. Start her on front next time, maybe. Hear a lot of women complain that men use pickup lines, so cheesy. Yeah, well, we need an icebreaker. We need a way in. Women are lucky you don't have to use pickup lines, but guys, wouldn't that be flattering? I would love some drunk cougar to stagger up to me at last call some night, like, hey, come here for a minute. Come here, I gotta tell you a question. Let me tell you. Are you a sprinkler? Because you're making me wet. Maybe that's why my marriage didn't work out. I did. I got separated, dating is difficult. I'm older. I'm 27 on MySpace and 35 on Facebook. Yeah. 40 on Match.com and on Grindr I just go unlisted. But it's none of their business. It's mine. But I got set up on a date fairly recently with this gal who had just gotten out of a marriage, and I go, oh, hey, a fellow divorcee. She goes, oh my God, did you just call me a divorcee? And I go, yeah, you were married. You're no longer married. You're a divorcee. Well, you don't call somebody you just met a divorcee. How rude. You should think before you open your mouth. Divorcee. Certified pre-owned? Slightly used, price to sell, low miles, one previous owner.
Jokesters Comedy Club.
That's right, Jokesters Comedy Club, located inside the showroom at the D Hotel and Casino.
This is awesome!
7 nights a week.
You got that right.
The party starts at 10 p.m. Laughter starts at 10:30.
Call 702-388-2111.
Jokesters Comedy Club.
Get down and dirty at the D.